All right. Next question, Tara. I often find myself wondering, what's the point? How do I escape this vicious circle?
So I think the first thing that comes up for me is if someone is experiencing suicidal ideations or perhaps they're wanting to hurt themselves, it is a really, really important time to reach out for some professional and more kind of crisis support. So my favorite service for that, mainly because Lifeline is so overused and doesn't have always someone to be able to answer the phone. This service here, the suicide callback service, is one of my favorites. It's not as well known, but they're great. And I would actually encourage every single person on today's, program that they call this place, even if you're not feeling unwell, and just call them and say, hey, I just want to know what this service provides and what would it be like if I was experiencing really challenging thoughts. What would you do with me? How would this phone call happen? So then when you are experiencing a challenging moment, and it doesn't even need to be, I want to kill myself. It could be, I just don't even know what the point is, like what this question is saying. You can call them and they can help to talk you through things. And yeah, they're wonderful. So I definitely encourage you to get in touch with the suicide callback service. The best way to sort of escape any kind of circle is to challenge unhelpful thoughts and challenge unhelpful language. So again, if we come back to that emotions wheel, if we can become really clear on what we're actually trying to say, because what's the point doesn't necessarily tell me anything. I would need more context to try and work out what's going on here, which suggests that you also need more context to work out what's going on. So rather than sticking in the what's the point sentence, start exploring what you're actually experiencing and sort of sit up like a helicopter and hover over your circumstances and actually write down the reality of the situation, not what we think is happening, but what is actually happening. And then we've got something tangible that we can actively choose to look at and go and work on.
Excellent. Brilliant advice. Okay. And that line there is definitely, I think, worth a call. That was a really interesting point of view on it as well, to go like, hey, prepare yourself for if you do get to that situation. Hopefully you'll never need it, but it's great to know that, what's there, isn't it? Okay. So next question.